Quit has never been an option for Los Angeles Rams, and after the bye week, we are ready to keep fighting. Welcome to the Vamos Rams player interview presented by California Resources Corporation. I'm Santiago alongside with Ricardo Lopez, and join us today, it's our running back, Kyren Williams, the man, el hombre, el caballo, the warhorse. Kyren,
Yes.
welcome. Thank you
How
for
guys
being
doing?
with us.
And I'm glad to be here. It's the second time. We started off last year, now we're back at it this year. So I'm glad to be back with you guys.
We're going to talk about the current situation of the team, obviously what's coming up next in the season, and what you have achieved during 27 games with Los Angeles Rams, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So tell us, how was your bye week?
It was good. I was able just to kick back and relax. I kind of stayed here for most of the week, and then the weekend I was able to go see my sisters, go see my nieces and nephews. So it was a great time, and I'm glad I was able to see them, but I'm happy to be back for sure.
How does the team feel after the bye week? Last year, after the bye week, things
Yeah.
changed dramatically. How do you
Right.
feel?
Oh, I feel great. I've been feeling great this whole season. So the bye week came early, but it's something that we can't really control. So you can't happens when it comes. But we're excited. I'm excited for this team, and what the mentality is coming back. It feels different. We're not here in practice. The vibe and feel was just different. Guys are into it. So we're still right where we want to be. Honestly, the record 1-4 might not show it, but we're still mentally right here, and we're ready for it all.
And I agree with you. And actually, we are excited about what you are doing with the team because in 27 games with the Rams, you have 22 scrimmage touchdowns with 1,900 yards. Also, you are the first running back since Zeke Elliott in 2022 to record 8 straight games with a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
What drives your performance on the field?
I think it's the standards that I set for myself. My standards of excellence are super high, and I try to achieve those every single time on the field, whether that's practice or whether that's a game. So, hearing those numbers, it's cool to hear that. It's cool to be next to Zeke because obviously, I don't know, Zeke's from St. Louis and I'm from St. Louis, so just seeing that, it's a blessing. It's something that if you would have told me when I was younger that I'd be in a position, I'd tell you you're crazy. But now that I'm here, I got so much more to do. I feel like that whatever I've accomplished so far, I can do a lot more. So I'm excited for the opportunities I do get to continue to keep working and just pushing myself to be the best.
How do you describe your development in this, your third
Yeah.
year? And how do you feel the opponents are playing you? More respect maybe
Yeah.
this time?
Yeah, for sure. For me, I really feel as if the game it's slowed down a lot. I'm able to see a lot more than I was even seeing last year. And more of the fact that I understand. I'm starting to more understand the game as well, whether that's run game, pass game, or doing just the little things and the feel that I have for the game too. I just feel like it's continued to keep growing. So I feel like I said, I'm still developing. I'm still working. I'm still trying to be the best that I can be. So I just take the opportunities like today and tomorrow, the opportunities that we get on this field to become better. That's what I try to do, and I try to maximize those opportunities.
And I remember when we talked the first time, we're talking about be legendary.
Yeah.
And you are on your path to do it because
Yes, sir.
I was checking your stats and you are one touchdown away on Sunday, and then you will pass Eric Dickerson for the most scrimmage touchdowns by the Rams player in their first 17 career starts. What is your secret to success, and how do you plan to keep this momentum going?
My secret is, again, my standards of excellence. Like, I don't go out here just to practice and just to go through the motions. I was never taught that way. My dad, he never really raised me to be that way. He always said if you're going to be committed, go all the way, and that's what I am. And so I feel great about the record. I feel great about what's going on. But my most important thing is getting a win for this team, this organization, and just being able to get back on track and be the people and team that we know we are.
Speaking about greatness and the athleticism and the brilliance of Kyren Williams, I mean, that touchdown against San Francisco when the safety was coming down and you just went, in the air. What were you thinking? Why did you do that?
I have no idea what I was thinking. I knew beforehand when watching film that 29 he was going to tackle super low. So when I seen him and I seen the opportunity that I have to him in front of the touchdown, I knew he was going to go low. But I did not mean to do a front flip. Like, that was never my point. I'm scoring a touchdown. Like, I never meant to. I need to learn how to jump, honestly, because it looked like I jumped off a diving board. And there was no water to jump into. So if I didn't land that one, which I didn't, there was definitely some consequences, My back was a little sore the next day, but, it's better now.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, actually, that's my favorite touchdown from you, and it wasn't a rushing touchdown.
Right. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I got that one on the board because it shows my versatility. It shows that, I got a receiving touchdown. So
Yeah, I know.
I hope for some more.
Talking about what happened this season, except for the game against the Cardinals, all the other games have been very close.
Hmm.
What details need the Rams to be improved to turn the season around?
Yeah, I think it's that competitive stamina. We come out hot. We come out games on like doing it productive, being who we are, being efficient. I just think that we got to continue to keep that throughout the game, all 4 quarters. And I'm talking to myself too because I feel myself sometimes, be kind of ride those ebbs and flows of the game. When I can't ride those ebbs, I got to stay right here throughout the whole 4 quarters of the game. So for me, it's just keeping that competitive stamina, attention to details, and not doing anything to put the ball in jeopardy. Because last week you see my fumble, might have, brought us back, brought the momentum back to for us to go win that game. So just being able to be on the details, be able to be an energy ball, for everybody on this team, and just continue to locking that ball up in traffic.
It's been 4 games in a row that the Rams have gained more rushing yardage.
Uh-huh.
It feels like the continuity
Yeah.
is reflecting on
Yeah.
the stat sheet.
Hmm.
But do you feel the same, like
Yeah.
with the offensive line having more continuity, and you feel like this gonna continue
Yeah,
growing up?
Yeah, I've seen that trend too, and I noticed that trend coming back from the week before Chicago. Just how we were just continues gradually getting better, and you can't get mad about those things, even if it's not the results that you want. But you can see, if you can see each and every week that you're getting better, you know that things are going in the right direction. So the O linemen, yeah, they're gelling, and they're continuing to keep better, getting better each and every day, either that's at practice or in the game. But as a running back, you gotta have the utmost confidence in the guys in front of you, and I do 1,000% have the utmost confidence in those guys, and I know that they'll get the job done when it's there to get done, and I'm gonna make sure that I make them look good by making long runs, when I know that it's all them that do the work. So, I'm excited for the continuousness of the season, so that we can continue to keep better.
And there are 12 games remain to the season, and in order to make it to the playoffs, the Rams need to win at least 9. What has been Coach McVay's message these days?
It's not. It's nothing like we got to win straight 9 games, Coach. I didn't even know that fact until you just told me that. Coach McVay has never came into the meeting like that. It's more of an optimistic type of thing, and just knowing who we are. It's that finding that identity and attacking that identity and being that identity each and every week. We can. We don't look down. We don't look through. We don't look all the way down. We're taking 5 feet in front of us at a time. So the first 5 feet is whoever the Raiders we got this week, and then whoever that next is, we're going on to that the Vikings next week. And we're just focused on what that task is at hand, and that's the Raiders right now, and just moving on and continuing to just be who we are.
The Raiders allowed 183 yards on the ground versus Pittsburgh. So we are expecting a big game by you and
Mhm.
Blake and Ronnie running the ball probably this Sunday.
Yeah.
But speaking about the way you run, we saw that clip of NFL films where you basically, run over your sister and she lost two pieces. Why and what happened there?
No, so I did not run over my sister. No, but so what it was, honestly, it was so we had just played my little league game. We played against the Winsfield Wildcats, and back then I played both sides of the ball. Like my dad was my coach, so he made sure that I was everywhere on the field. Not even he made sure, but I just was on the field every single play. So it's happened to be on defense this game, and I was missing I missed like 10 tackles that game. Like I was just all over the place, missing tackles and whatnot. So I remember literally getting in the car and my parents being upset at my performance. Being like, you got to be better. You got to do better. You go to practice each and every week, and you went out here and you missed 10 tackles. And so when we got home from the game, my mom, because she grew up around football, like her brothers play football, so she knows what football is. She has a passion for it too as well. So when we got home, it was still time more for practice, and that's what we did. We went upstairs to my room. My mom laid down the mattress, and she just told my sister to stand there. We didn't think anything would happen of it. It was nothing. We were honestly just practicing. And so she told my sister to stand in front of the mattress, and she was just trying to teach me how to tackle. She was trying to teach me how to tackle, and when I tackled my sister, she came up, and obviously you guys know she lost her 2 front teeth from that. But it was nothing malicious at all. It was more of a practice drill that turned bad, and we don't do that anymore.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yes.
Very prudent to do that.
Yeah, well, actually, your mom and your sister, your whole family are cheering for you. And this Sunday is going to be the Vamos Rams game.
Yes.
And it's going to be for celebrate the Heritage Latino Month.
Yeah,
obviously.
Vamos Rams.
Vamos Rams, exactly. How important is to celebrate that with our fans, especially because we have a huge Latino population over here?
No, I think it's hugely important. Like you said, the community, the population of the Latinos out here, it's a lot. So I'm glad that we're able to recognize those people and give just a a chance for them to celebrate. Be able to allow them to come to a place where they can feel as if they're welcome, and that's at SoFi Stadium. And so I'm glad that we're able to have a game specifically just for this. Specifically just for the Heritage Month, and then to allow them to be able to, like I said, just to have fun. While being who they are.
Thank you for those words. And last year, when we talked with you, we were talking about the mariachi sombrero,
Yeah.
and we think that you
Somebody,
should wear it.
I have no problem. Somebody
So
come with me.
after this game, if you score another touchdown,
When I score.
we are gonna.
When
okay,
you score,
we
not
will bring
touchdown.
it. We will
Exactly.
bring it.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the sombrero,
Let's do
and
it.
you're gonna have the sombrero of the game.
Yes. Let's do it.
Kyren, thank you for
you, guys.
stopping by, and please join us for our Vamos Rams game next Sunday against the Raiders. It's gonna be at 1:05 p.m. And if you want to tune in Spanish, it's in Tu Liga Radio 1330 AM here in Los Angeles, and in Mexico en W Radio Deportes. Thanks for watching the Vamos Rams player interview presented by California Resources Corporation. From Kyren Williams, Ricardo, Lopez, Juárez, Troy, Santiago.
¡Vamos, Rams!